Hi everyone, welcome to another Greenleaf Terrain Studio update. I am painting some ALEF for client O, can't remember the last name, and for B Sudbury I have finished off all of these. I showed off the ruined, small ruins, but the larger bunkers and the church for the Sisters of Battle. So they have fleur-de-lis that I airbrushed on, and aquila that I just I cut out a template and I used the template, so I can come in and you know, put some edge lining on them to make them pop out a little bit more, but I think they look okay. Just client to get back to me. So there's 3 there, there's a couple on the door, there's one on that window, or on that bar, there's one back there that's kind of like burnt out. There's one on that side. I showed that building off before, but these buildings in the last update were black, so they are all done now. They got a little bit of object source lighting. They got all their trees and foliage and whatnot done. And then let's see if I can do this one-handed. It's not gonna happen one-handed. Okay, I'm gonna show this one and then I'm gonna take the roofs off. It's hard to do it one-handed, so got some aquilas on this guy. Some fleur-de-lis. So this is the guy to get that guy out. You can grab that guy to get that guy out, but I'll do it right here, just with 2 hands. So you just need to flex the building a little bit, but then I guess I should paint that black. Whatever, I'll get that black. Can't really see that anyways. Or maybe you can see that from inside the window. I'll make sure it's black. Then we got some panels. We got a ladder up to the door there. Just all been airbrushed inside. This one's got a couple more panels. Entrance to the top hatch. They both have panels at the door. This one has a panel at the door too. Because there's a door under there. I like realized that was in a bad spot, and it's kind of, you know, I gotta put the ladder where the door and the roof goes, and the roof door. Sometimes my buildings, and I'm not thinking about it too much, a little bit of mistakes, and then I'm like, oh no, but it still looks okay. Provides still a lot of playability inside here. You can access all the windows to shoot out. That's pretty much the main thing for playability. Yeah, so let's move on. Still for client B Sudbury, moving these guys. I had 3 of these done before, but trying to achieve a color and cheating a bit, I used an aerosol can, and it ate all the foam, so I had to remake 3 of them. So this one is actually a little bit bigger. A little bit of a bombed out curve. And then you just got some straight walls that have been bombed out. And then I just finished this bunker. It's got a whole bunch of line work on it and whatnot. All these little guys, we're going to get the Tau symbol airbrushed on there. And then there's this. I didn't want to make 2 of these because it's kind of boring. And it's like, you know, it's just a big chunk on your table. So instead, I did one that was more, the top had been blown off, and, you know, so there's a big crater back here. There's, this was like, you know, holding the top on or whatever. And so, you know, it's a more playable piece that way. So, blown it out. It's basically a bunker, a wall bunker. It's pretty much what the client wanted. That one's unusable, as you know, you can't like lift it off and get inside or anything, so it's cool looking, but this one's more usable. And then this is going to be a large centerpiece, so it's going to look like that but not have that on it. So that's going to sit like that. And there's going to be a tube in here. This guy is going to sit there on top of that tube, kind of raised up, and then off there is going to be some other pieces. I got some angled guys cut here. Working that guy today for then. That's the last piece for the whole project. So once that piece is built, I can paint these 6 pieces and not use an aerosol can, so I'm not ruining them. I thought I, like, you know, I hand paint these guys, it's still wet because I just did this one. Yeah, I thought I'd done enough paint on them. I do a couple layers sometimes. Ugh. Anyways, whatever. Just gonna airbrush them and it'll be fine. So again, moving on. This is for Thavian from the Warp Wide Wargaming channel. Ooh, there's a lot going on here. So, start back here. There are 4 of these guys. Last video, these guys were just black. They're just, you know, got some metal and brickwork. A little bit of stonework and stuff. Like this stuff. There's a couple of these forests, I think 4 of them. And last time I didn't show the deciduous trees weren't done, so all the forests are done. They all look pretty much like that. I have this guy going on, but he is waiting for green stuff where I can make a whole bunch of tentacles. So the idea is that tentacles are holding him down, and he's kind of crashed up. On this guy, the crystal has been exploded and blew out this side, so there's pieces of the crystal down there, there's pieces of crystal up there. And yeah, there's gonna be like tentacles coming out from underneath and holding it down and whatnot. So all that has to be done. Once I get some green stuff, it's more of the crystal back here. Oh, and this is gonna be like a big melt-a-bomb burning hole. I got a couple other small bullet holes. Yeah, and then he wanted a unique tree, and he linked me a it's like a babois tree, so it's kind of like this fat chubby body and then like a thing of foliage. So this is what I came up with. I am waiting for some plaster cloth, and then I'll wrap some plaster cloth around this wire mesh frame, and then I'm going to put some clay on there that I can, like a thin layer of clay that I can texture it and whatnot, and then this I'll get airbrushed up, and then I'll add foliage to the top here. But yeah, that's gonna be the unique tree. These guys were just black before, so they just got airbrushed up. All the foliage was added to them. Same thing with these guys. They were black before. They've been finished. So there's 3 ruins. And then one of the cooler things I've built in the last few days is this mill. Here, zoom out a little bit here. So I got this mill. It has a walk around deck, some doors to that deck. I was gonna actually, like, you know, drill in a whole bunch of little holes here and put a railing, but like putting my hand here and like, you'd have to actually be very specific about holding your miniature a certain way that you wouldn't hit the railing, and you know, I'll build it well enough that it won't break if you hit it a few times, but if you do something, I don't know, you catch your miniature on it or whatnot, you're gonna pull the railing off. So I decided, just for playability purposes, as it's going to Thavian, and he's working with the Warp Wide Wargaming channel, so they're gonna be playing a lot of battle reports on it. It just works out better to be no railing. But if you wanted a building, you know, that was way more detailed than this, had more railings, but you know, it's got a lot of detail regardless, I could build the railing. So moving on, it's same thing as the War Machine buildings I built before, but this one is going to go onto a river, and it doesn't, he didn't want it to, the river's like flat on his board, so I'll just sit this back here, but you can see it sits, the water wheel there sits flush, and to make that water wheel, I struggled for a bit, thinking about a bunch of different ways to get that circle, but whew, that circle is a trade secret now. But yeah, so I got that wooden water wheel, walks all the way around. I got a chimney back here. Yeah, it's on there. All the shingling is done. Got a cool look from underneath with the supports. But yeah, so it gives the piece a little bit more playability instead of just being a block, you know, cool looking block. You can actually put miniatures around there to give them some you know, ranged advantage or whatnot. And there's quite a bit of space up there. You can put a full unit of, if you're playing War Machine, you can put a full 10-man unit. I'm pretty sure 10-man units are pretty much the max in War Machine. But yeah, I've been rambling on for too long here. So that's what I got going on for 3 clients. Oh, this is the last thing. Client BM, for your wedding tree. We need to discuss. So this is what's gonna happen. This is the start. I got this big wire mess here, but these are all gonna be the main branches that I can bend and maneuver out, and then I can use that smaller gauge wire to come around here and do offshoot branches, because these will be like the main guys coming out of the trunk here. But I'm wondering, it's for the wedding. This is for someone's wedding. Sign-in thing is all the people are gonna sign in and put their names on leaves. But I'm just wondering about how many branches I should probably have, because you know, you can put a leaf on the end of these branches once all the clay and everything's on them, but these branches are going to be the main branches, so you want to have leaves off the little branches and whatnot to fill out the tree. So I'm just wondering, because right now I'm out of this gauge wire, but there's enough main branches here that I can make a huge dense tree out of this. There's like 12 or 15 of them. I got 2 more down there. I'm going to make some smaller ones coming off the side, kind of midway up the trunk. Yeah, so that's what I got going on. I just kind of want to know how many branches, for I don't have to, yeah, because the wire's going to go on. Once the plaster cloth shows up, I plaster cloth this, and then I'll put the clay on, and then we're good to texture it, paint it, and cut the leaves out, and good to go. Won't take long. So just need some feedback on how many branches you think we need. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe. I know that was a kind of long one, but I have quite a bit to show. Been a couple days. I should probably do these more often. But I like working. I like getting down, getting stuff done, and then I'll show you what's up. So if you're interested in getting anything custom built, you can email me at info@greenleafterrain.com, and I'll get back to you with a custom or a quote. Boo. And if you're interested in getting any miniatures painted, I also do that, so I can get you a quote on that. Yeah, so thanks for watching, happy wargaming, and I'll have more videos to come.